2019 Sea Duckling Open, the number 73. I'm your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And joining me today is my very own countryman, the Terran of Terror, Kerwin of somewhere.
Hi, I'm Kerwin. I'm the guy who made that one really good meme on Twitter.
The meme lord.
The one really good meme.
He's a meme master, but he doesn't sit on the meme. No, he sits on the meme council, but he's not a meme master. That's his thing, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Right, we are setting up to cast CranKy versus S-River as our first match of the day. As CranKy is reminding me to tell everyone about Leipzig. What is the tournament? Leipzig Community Tournament tomorrow, which tomorrow and Sunday, which we will be casting right here on the CranKy Ducklings. More of that later as we have the details. Leipzig Community Cup, that's the name. Leipzig Community Cup number 8. All right, let's see if our players are ready. Both players are ready. GLHF. Also, as a note, CranKy will be playing Terran, not his usual race. He's been
Thank God for that, because it's yellow versus orange.
God damn it. It's yeah, he before he joined the clan he was Protoss, then he joined and immediately switched to Zerg. And after brain busting his way all the way to where he is right now, he's switching to Terran just for the to dip his toes and learn. So I'm not half bad at it. Don't judge, Kerwin.
I ain't judging you.
However, he's going to be up against some mighty competition here on Ephemeron LE, the most ephemeral of all the Emerons. LE of course stands for limited exasperation. Limited exasperation. That's when you feel exasperated, like battle cruisers again. But it's limited because I kind of like battle cruisers, but it's fine. You're like, battle cruisers again. Okay. It's limited exasperation. That's what it stands for. In the northwest corner of the map, representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, are Orange Zerg and current reigning Sea Duckling Open champion. With 4 championships under his belt, give it up for S-River. And in the southeast corner of the map, dipping his toes into the Terran terrarium, our very own clansman from the CranKy Ducklings, give it up for CranKy, who is both by name and both by nature.
Okay. So, oh no, I have the
What happened?
I have the rotated cam bug again.
Just let's switch to someone else's camera and then go back. That usually fixes it.
It actually. Hold on. Ah, yeah, okay.
Nah.
So weird. At any rate, we do see.
CranKy going with a simple Ripper Expand.
Yep, this was a Rax Gas, very simple. He's even blocking the third base, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good addition.
The hatchery first, and then going for a third, which CranKy is blocking with an SCV.
It's very nice there. His depot is a bit late, so he might get.
Said no judgment.
Out of USCVs.
I said no judgment.
That's judgment. It's cast. Help! Help! Okay. Basically, what happens? He gets the depot really fast because usually you'd get supply blocked because of the Marines. In this case, it's not the problem, so we'll be fine. The Reaper does do the little dance here. The SCV is still blocking.
Yeah. Gets a couple of Zerglings. Gonna jump right into a couple of Zerglings as well. Gonna be a bit dangerous, but we'll get the scout off. And
I mean, he doesn't see anything. Well, he sees there's no. Sees there's
That
no
was-
second
that-
gas, I guess.
yeah,
but-
that was some nice grenade maneuvering for.
Yep. And he's
yeah.
gonna pull the CV back home as well.
Yeah. For a Zerg is what I meant to say. That's some nice Reaper movements for a Zerg. And as you
Queen
can
gonna
see,
come secure the third base now.
look at Quirky's natural.
Ooh.
Look at the SCV that was building the command center. See, Quirky is used to Zerg, where you don't have to wrangle your workers. It's like, oh, I just set it to build and that's it. You don't use it anymore. It's done. It's
bit of a
sacrificed.
A bit of a fast baneling nest from S-River, but I don't think it won't probably be too aggressive.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's fast. And those are pretty fast. Like everything here seems a bit on the faster side, especially the 2 gases. But seems relatively standard, at least.
Yeah, you might try to just bank some gas for some Muta switch or something later on. You know, the lair is almost finished. They don't see a roach warren in yet. So maybe
I
he's
mean,
gonna...
there's no reason for a roach warren.
Yeah. So maybe gonna skip straight into Hydras or...
He's making quite a few Zerglings right now. Anything more than that, and I'd actually start being a little bit worried. But right now, it just seems like he wants to be safe, and double Evo as well.
I mean, he's playing against a Terran who hasn't been harassing so far, really, except with that Reaper. I mean, there are no Hellions on the way.
Extremely fast baning speed, and double Evo as well.
Quirky is getting a not factory, the other one. It's a
Armory.
thing, the armory, the upgrade for the. I was about to say forge because that's what it was in Warcraft, but look. If you're counting on my memory of building names, you're.
We see a second factory, so it seems as though it's going to be some mech from Quirky.
Yeah, some Banshee cloak. It's going to be a bit late, though. I think to do much damage. By the time that
Oh my
by the
god!
time that Banshee comes out, S-Server is going to be pretty well established on 3 bases. We're Kerwin, please.
Yep. I don't know why. Even when my internet is fixed.
Ah,
Even when the internet is fixed, I can't cast.
all right,
I
stick.
I left.
You can cast with 2 minutes delay on the stream. Okay, so Quirky is moving out with these Hellions. 6 Hellions. Gonna catch a Creep Tumor, but gets immediately surrounded by the Zerglings. So S-Server gets one of the Hellions, but he's still here. Oh, it gets surrounded again. So be careful when controlling these things. Now Quirky really has to back off, and S-Server is again undamaged, sitting on 50 workers to not Kerwin, Quirky's 39. Kerwin, Quirky sounds the same. It's technically the same, right? Yeah. Alright, Quirky floating the barracks as a good mech Terran does. Second Banshee is being made. The first Banshee is it's lurking outside of S-Server's natural. Still hasn't moved in there. S-Server setting up a lot of Link Bane. A very forward 4th base. So we're gonna have it's an infestation pit as well. Yeah, so S-Server is just gonna jump from Link Bane into late game Zerg. I mean, he can. He hasn't been harassed so far in the game, other than this Viking killing some overlords. The Zerg apparently hasn't been losing much. Only some Zerglings and a couple of overlords. And Quirky has been very defensive. Lost 3 Hellions so far. See, by now, S-Server has 4s. He's got queens all over the place. Okay, we're gonna have to move that spore. Oh, okay, actually finding some damage here. Can he get the bending nest? Even if it does, I mean, Estrover is already on that side of the map. Doesn't look like Estrover is gonna be quick to jump on top of Quirky. I was expecting maybe Estrover to be attacking while this is going on, but it seems to be a very lukewarm response from Estrover. Now that we're making the bailing nest. No, no, Banshees by happenstance seem to be doing some damage. 7 workers dead. Estrover still far ahead in workers. I'm gonna keep being far ahead in workers. Blue Flame Hellions, that's gonna be quite helpful. So Blue Flame Hellbats on the front line against Link Bane. He do a hell of a lot of work for Quirky. What else is he going for in this composition? He's going with tanks and tanks Hellbats. Few Marines as well, but that's not. Guessing he got those just for the killing of the Overlords early in the game. But right now, look at the production tab. Estrover is just making a whole ton of stuff, and Quirky is just sitting on 2 bases. Going to try and take a third. And really not doing damage. Not serious damage. And Estrover is finally going to go in, going to jump right on top of this army. The Zerglings surround it. The Banes roll right through it. The entire Terran army is done. There's not a lot left over for Estrover here. But he's going to make his army much quicker and easier. Look at the army supplies. 9 minutes into the game, we're down to low army supply game. But Estrover has the huge economy. Almost double in worker supply. Double in bases. And the Spire is up, so might see some Mutas. Hydralisks on the way. Well, Hydrodan is on the way with +1 range. Yeah, Estrover so far ahead in upgrades, ahead in bases. And sort of maybe respecting Quirky a little too much. Oh, he's rolling with some bailings to a completely empty third base. There's another roll up here. This one might catch the worker transfer here. He's setting up a wall. Okay, so the wall gets busted, but there's nothing to follow up on that. Very elegant walling off. Right, Estrover, 20 Hydralisks being made. With a +1 range on the way, so these are going to be well-hydrated Hydras. And we see a Greta Spire, so we're going to jump straight to Broodlords. A 5th base is being set up. Lots of scans by Quirky. Gonna try and realize what's going on around him. This is you see it a lot with newer Terrans who are kind of like, oh, now I get to scout by just point and clicking at things. But no, you want to save those for mules. That's where you want that orbital command energy to go to. Okay, the barracks is down. Gonna be difficult making more factories without it. As if Quirky remembers that you need a barracks to make more factories. So Quirky is switching to Cyclones with magnetic backfield accelerator. That's the one. That's the thing. Mac thing accentuator. But by the time Quirky has a big army, Estrover is just gonna have a late game Zerg army. It'd be nice. It'd be even funnier if he just added some Vipers and Infestors in that as well. So that he needs to. Yeah, there you go. 8 Broodlords being made. Hydralisk speed is about to finish. And Esther is about to have an A-move army that can just kill Quirky. Quirky very hopefully trying to set up a fourth base. I'm gonna bring the entire army here. Esther, we're playing 20-minute no rush. More broodlords added to it. It's gonna have 10 broodlords in all. He's a bug. Yeah, there we go. Now he's maxed. So yeah, should be moving out quick anytime soon. Banking up some minerals, banking up gas. Everything he makes now is just to the bank. Alien's going to roll right into this big army. A lot of panics being wasted here, but never mind. They were dead weight on the supply, on Ezra's supply anyway. Yep, that was the Hellions. Now that Quirky knows what he's up against, he should be panicking. Because these Cyclones, they're not going to be able to kill all of these Broodlords. Not with all these Hydralisks on the ground. How many tanks do we have? We have 6 tanks, so if they're all deployed in one place, there's a chance that Quirky can buy some time. Enough to get some more Cyclones out. Or some more anti-air. He's currently making Vikings one at a time. Here come the Cyclones, they get a lock on, but they are gonna die, all of them, pretty much. And now it's just the Broodlords. Just everything, just siege this place and just continue throwing 3 units after 3 units. It's got the Hydralis Bane army at the back there, just back up. Don't need to use it yet. Just make sure the Broodlords are safe. This should be a GG any minute now. As this third base should go down quickly. All these SCVs are dead. And the Broodlords keep marching straight into the main. We can now camp Quirky's production. Quirky is just fighting to the last. Esther is also bringing in Ultralisks on the way just as backup, but that won't be necessary. GG's called, and Esther will take game number 1. Alright. Kevin, you wanna join us for another try? See, it's going to be Quirky's map choice, saying, "Give me the thunder." Let's go with the thunder. All right, let's get the players in. And group. And gotta win. What? God damn it. Interface. Every time you click something, it turns out to be clicking something else. Wait, since when are we Team Crank? We're not Team Crank, we're Team Quirky. Team CranKy. Quirky. Quirky, CranKy, seem the same thing. Australia, Team Crank, Cranky Ducklings. What? Alright. Let's see if all of our players are ready.
I am.
Damn it, Kerwin. He was muted. That's why he was. You weren't hearing him.
Oh no, for the game I muted myself on purpose, but I thought when the game finished I unmuted.
No, you did not.
Unlucky. Oh, we're going into Thunderbird.
Yep,
Yeah.
Thunderbird, the thunderiest of all the birds. Or the birdiest of all the thunders, if you will.
Curious Quirky chose this one because it's actually really not that good to play mech on this map versus Egg.
Yeah, I think it's just it's probably the first map that popped into his mind, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go with Thunderbird." Look, it's difficult to Bane Bust when you're playing Terran.
But look at this.
Yeah.
Looks like it's an attempt to Bane Bust when you play
Yeah.
Terran.
Yeah. All right.
Thing is, I have no like.
Totally not proxying you.
Yikes.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Thunderbird, the thunderiest of all the birds, or the birdiest of all the thunders. Where, in the southeast corner of the map, representing our very own clan, the CranKy Ducklings, the yellow Terran. It is Quirky.
Yeah, the SUVs were completely spotted, and they're gonna get spotted again.
And in the northwest corner of the map, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, going pool first, because Scott into the proxy, it is our Orange Zerg from Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, S River. All right.
What the?
Karen, please. Press F for camera's internet. Yeah, he disconnected entirely. So gonna have to wait for the counter to go down. Yeah, it's a shame. Kevin was hyped to come back to casting after fixing his internet, and turns out the internet is still garbage. Thank you, Israel internet. It's it happens. Can we get some Fs in chat for Kevin? To pay respects for the death of internet. Yeah. No, am I stuck now? Good. No, there we go. Okay, so the SCVs are deaded. So that's it for the proxy so far. Solid start so far. Now, Quirky did get a barracks at home, so this was a bit of a fake out question mark. Still, losing 2 SCVs for that, not been the best. But it did kind of force S-Server to get a pool first. Maybe that was the goal. I don't know. Yeah. What are we looking at? We're looking at the battle cruiser. That pool is too close. Look at the drones. Oh, the pool is blocking the gas drones. This is, our intrepid Zerg observer Kuro is telling us, but I don't think that will be a problem for S-Server. Something tells me. Right, Quirky with a Reaper expand. And Ezra getting a quick third setup without that SCV in the way like it was in the previous game. So Ezra will catch up on greediness without much problem. Even gets these Zerglings all the way to turn base, distracting the Reaper. So Crockett does not even get to scout the enemy base or do any damage there. No, straight into a factory. Let's see if Quirky goes into mech play again. There's the Baning Nest from Estrover. Speed is on the way. No more really being made. Just these 4 Zerglings. Estrover is going to just drone up and overload up. And get as good an economy as he can. Reaper gets deaded without even scouting the main base. So Quirky has really no idea what he's up against. 14 Zerglings being made. Estrover is probably just going to set up a big ol' early Bane bust to bust Quirky's natural base. You know, Quirky is getting some Hellions, so should have some stuff to defend, but I don't know if that's going to be enough out in time, especially since he's not seeing these Zerglings running across the map. You know. Yep. It's 9 Banings being made. He scans, but doesn't see anything special. Hellion is going to move out. They are going to catch the army of S-Server. Oh, or not. Or not. Quirky, I think Quirky should have seen that, but I don't know if he was paying attention to the minimap, but now the Zerglings are in the natural. Bennings are rolling in, they're surrounding the Hellions. Bennings is just going to bust this wall. Oof. Both depots are down. Quirky's supply block can't even make stuff. This factory is already burning. Surround these Hellions and deadify them. Another Hellion manages to pop out, but gonna get killed immediately. And yeah, this should be it. So this is how it feels, eh? Yep, Quirky, this is how it feels to be Bane busted. Yep. This is how it feels. You've been guilty of this. GG's. And S-Server will take the first series here. Now, we do have a double elimination bracket today. So anyone who loses their series, the best of 3 series, will go to a best of 1 bracket over there in the lower end of the bracket. So they have another chance to come back into the tournament. SRV will go up against SGP now, a new appearance in the tournament. That'll be curious to see. See, looks like they are here. Okay, so we have Magnath winning 2-1 against Turbo Tunnel, and we'll go up against Geohan. That is elsewhere on the bracket. We have the return of Grizzly, ladies and gentlemen. A Terran, a blast from the past. The Mexican Terran. We used to tear apart our tournaments back in the day. Nice to see her back. It's something like 5 a.m. right now in Mexico, so you know that's dedication for you. Let's see what SCP server is. Hold on, I should have the list of players here. So SGP is a Protoss from Australia. Okay. No, we have 3 new Protoss here today. Ash is a new Protoss. Turbo Tunnel. Also a new Protoss. Apparently, Turbo Tunnel is a Protoss player from Amerioka. I don't know where Amerioka is. Light. God damn it, Light. He misspelled America, apparently. Alright, so it's Australia versus Japan again. Extrovert, for those who don't know, currently in Japan. Yep. Yeah, don't forget, it's a double elimination bracket, so if you've lost your series, don't go home. Still have a chance. Keep playing. Well, I'm trying to find the exact time for the Leipzig esports thing. Hold on, I'll open up my calendar. Yeah, so it's going to be at 10 a.m. Central European time, I believe, right? Yeah, 10 a.m. Central European time, CET. Or is it summer? Summer? I don't know. The one where the Europe is. That'll be tomorrow. It's gonna be a pretty damn long cast. And on Sunday, it shall be at no, that's the wrong Sunday. Also at 10 a.m. It'll be the Leipzig Esports Community Cup number 8, which we will cast right here on the CranKy Ducklings. We're setting up a whole thing here. We'll be taking shifts, casting and streaming, and come along and join us. Should be a lot of fun. Hold on, I'll whisper SGP. Yeah, people are blipping in my ear though if they're in the live feed chat. Every time someone types they're beeping in my ear. Okay, so guess we'll go with US West. Disco Bloodbath is going to be our first map. Let's set it up. Let's get a server in group. I'm guessing Kerwi's internet just up and died entirely. God damn it, Israel internet. Fucking it up for all of us. I've gotten used to German internet. Although I've been noticing a lot of complaints from Germans recently about their internet. But the internet we had in Berlin was pretty dope. It held up pretty well considering it was Wi-Fi as well. Hey, Chocolate. How you doing? Alright, let's see if our players are ready. It's going to be a Zerg versus Protoss on Disco Bloodbath. See, this is SGP's very first appearance in our tournament. So let's see how they do. A bit of a a bit of a bracket, unlucky bracket to go up against the current reigning champion, and the 4-time SDO champion, and the 1-time Master Swan Open champion, server. One of the dominant players of recent past. Ooh, Chocolate is back. Back from a hiatus. Nice. All right, everyone. Welcome to Disco Bloodbath, the bloodbathiest of all the discos. Where, in the southeast corner of the map, making their very first debut in the CranKy Duckling tournaments, all the way from Australia, our red Protoss is SGP. And in the northwest corner of the map, current reigning Sea Duckling Open champion and 4-time champion in the past, and 1-time MSO champion of the past. Representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, our Orange Zerg is S-River. Alright, now what does SGP stand for? Sexy gaming person. Sexy gaming person. That should, yeah. Very sexy. Those Protoss. Yeah, Protoss. They have, you know, I always like the Protoss design. I always find it very, like, lithe and sexy. Look at this pylon. So cool. No wonder they just make pylon, like, plushies and stuff. It just looks so cool. You know, there's like these pylon necklaces and stuff. It's awesome. I'm usually not big on merchandising for, you know, all kinds of franchises that I like, but, you know, StarCraft, it works well because you have such cool designs. I like it. I like it. Look. So don't judge me. I must construct additional pylons. I must construct additional pylons. Definitely not been brainwashed by the game over years. Alright, SGP went for a bit of a scout. This is what S-River is up to. S-River will go for a quick third hatchery as well. Let's get that pull. Ooh, SGP, that's a pretty early Twilight Council. That is it. And we see some adepts being made. So maybe we're going with some G-Laves. The the new version of Glaives. The orange Tic Tac Glaives. Thank you, Chocolate. I love my casting too. I'm not narcissistic. I just love myself. Alright, Link Team 6 out for S-River. Quite late, since they went for some pretty greedy opening. But yeah, it's gonna be enough to move out across the map, see what's what, do some scouting. We have an overload scout here. Sees the Twilight Council. Ooh, this SGP is going to go straight for a Robo then. So not going to be some weird glaive all in or something. And, so sort of a bit of a non-committal tech opening from SGP. How many? Oh, there's the G-Laves. We've got G-Laves. Yay! And Roaches on the way for S-Server. Yeah, let's see. SGP gonna have a robotics facility. I'm guessing the robo is for the Warp Prism. Now, Adept Glaives, they kind of work against Roaches if they are in big number, because, you know, you got this extra speed to cover for the fact that they're not really good against the tanky Roaches. However, you do need to load them. There's the Warp Prism being made. There's some more gateways. The wall is in fact a wall. Adept should be holding here. There's the pylon block. The Adept gonna shade right through it or die trying. Yup, die trying. So this is gonna put a bit of a damper on SGP's plans, but should be a hold here, especially with the Warp Prism as backup. And yeah, SGP was intending on making these adepts anyway. Just maybe not here, but not a bad hold so far. DT Shrine on the way for SGP.
You're being attacked.
Maybe that is
Don't
a
forget to
follow-up.
macro.
Ooh, a server might have seen that. Is he going to scout the Dark Shrine? Nope. So no idea about the Dark... Oh, actually do. He did scout the Dark Shrine. He saw it just as it was building. Okay, never mind. Okay, here come the Adepts. How many do we have? We have 11 Adepts. One Stalker at home. So Estrava is going to be in a very defensive position here. Got some roaches on the way. 13 of them already prepared. Adepts are going to shade into the main or stay here in the third. Yep, the shade is cancelled and is going to... SGP is just going to take out the third base here with an overwhelming number of Adepts. I am hip with the Protoss. Alright. Server bringing in the roaches, trying to overwhelm the number of adepts. They're just going to shade through and start to harass the natural or the main. I mean, this is already a pretty good opening for SGP, getting that third hatchery. But SR is just making more and more roaches. Eventually, we'll be able to overwhelm this force of adepts. The DT is a nice addition. We don't... Oh, we do have a lair for S-Server. One Overseer is on the way. The roaches are blocking one another on the way in. Oh, they open up the door! No. Okay, Roach Warren gets deaded. That's a huge problem. And the adepts are now going to just kill this oversaturated base. Oh no. Overseer is out, but... Oh, it's not here! It's not here! Oh, the adepts shade into the main. It's already doing a lot of damage. 21 workers, 22 workers dead. Yeah, this might be game. Yep. This is some sexy gaming person right here. This is some sexy cheese. Actually, it's not that cheese, just like really early aggression rush. Classic. Very look at this orange Tic Tacs. Wow. That'll be our ASMR for today, I guess. Glaive adepts. GG's gold. SGP on their very first debut in our tournaments. Taking a map off of our champion? That'll be cheeky. Alright. Let's see what our next map is going to be. A server might want to play a little bit more careful this time. Yeah, we are playing best of threes on the upper bracket, but the lower bracket is going to be best of ones. World of Slippers, get your mattresses ready! We are going into World of Slippers. The leading sleeping emporium in the Comprolo sector. Offering a range and a variety of sleepwear and sleep paraphernalia for the tired Terran. Alright, as we're on the bracket, we have Honey winning 2-0 versus Rustic Ash. I believe both of them are new in the tournament. I think I've never seen Rustic Ash before, I believe. Honey will go up against Grizzly. That should be a hype match. Let's see if our players are ready. So we get this lobby started. Players are ready. Let's get to it. World of Slippers, here we come. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Welcome everyone to World of Slippers, the leading slipping emporium in the Koprulu sector, offering our new Adept mattresses. They sure sleep well with glaives, because you want to sleep on glaives. I don't know why, but I don't know. We're selling these things. People are buying them. Don't ask me. In the northeast corner of the map, representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, current reigning SDO champion, our orange Zerg is S-River. And in the southwest corner of the map, leading by 1 point against the current reigning champion, and the very first appearance in the tournament, give it up for our sexy gaming person from Australia, our Red Protoss SGP. Maybe it's sexy gaming Protoss? I don't know. As a person kind of encapsulates that. So we start with person, sexy gaming person. Very sexy, very gaming, very person. That's a quick Nexus. Yeah, it's a Nexus before Cyber 4. Someone is playing Zerg. Maybe yeah, they've been expecting S-River to play conservatively. Now S-River did get the hatchery first, so not super conservatively, not super defensively, but no, it seems like S-River is just going to play the game as it usually does. Should see a third hatchery popping out soon. But SGP might get away with some serious greed if S-River isn't being aggressive. Sleeper time. Getting a hot drink and getting comfy then. Yep. Get some hot cocoa and sleepers. And then go to sleep. On our World of Slippers mattresses. It's a quick a robo first before pretty much anything else. Just one adept being made. So not going to be the Twilight Council. SGP is going to show us something different than we saw in the first game. S-River with a quick lair. Ooh. Someone might try to teach SGP a lesson about being aggressive. Are we going to see some Nidus play? Maybe some Nidus? A Nidus here, a Nidus there. More and more Nidus everywhere. And SGP sees the third base, getting a Twilight Council after the robotics facility. So maybe SGP is still going for the same thing, just different timings. I don't know. Let's see. When you want to shade forward in time, go for the Adept mattress. There's extra space in your hips. Oh, there we go. It's gonna be Zealot Charge. So it is something different. Yep, S-River with the Nidus. Look at the butt. Here's the butt. Swing at the butt. Look at the butt. It's over there. It's a butt. Well, if you have a bunch of charge lots, it's not too bad against the Nidus. You know? Something that quite easily denies the Nidus. Easily and cheaply. Which is very important for us. That you can do something cheaply. But here's the thing. S-River doesn't know at all about the this charge lot assault that's coming his way. Okay, does see the Warp Prison there, so maybe suspecting something different, but there you go, the Overseer on the bottom there is heading towards SGP's main base. There's the Nidus. Ooh, it's a 4 queens, some Zerglings. SGP is getting pylons here for some more spotting, but they're not going to spot it. Okay, the Nidus is up. The queens are out. This pylon is going to get cancelled. The main mineral line is starting to be attacked. The Warp Prism might be sniped here. There's a lot of queens. A couple of immortals are here, but they do get surrounded by Zerglings. It looks like Estrover should be able to take this. But I need a bit more reinforcements from home. 18 Zerglings on the way. One of the immortals goes down. One is still alive though. Where's the reinforcements? These queens are all alone. Be careful. Don't lose them. Okay, loses a couple of queens. So this should put a damper on this this aggression. But it does stop SGP from executing their plan. Another Nidus is going to pop out in the natural. Gonna get spotted. Let's see if it's been killed fast enough. Yeah, it's going to be killed fast enough. But another one goes in the main, and there's nothing to defend here. There's a stalker on the low ground, but it's not seeing it. SGP still has no vision on this location, but Estrover did put some cryptomers here, so does have vision on the place. And here comes the second assault, going straight into the main, going to kill some probes. The recall is being recalled. The queens might get surrounded by these charge lots, but Estrover pulls away. 13 probes are dead. Estrover is now 35 workers to 16. He's already doing incredible damage. And again, keeping SGP on this side of the map. However, SGP does have the rebound capacity. Because of the Warp Prism and the abundance of gateways, could quite easily warp in across the map, and SGP is moving across the map. It's just, yeah, it's all charge lots and one immortal. And does deny the Nidus at home. This is why charge lots are really good against the Nidus, because you only need like a couple of them, or maybe 2 or 3, at home to defend against the Nidus, and you're done. And now Estrover is going to be the one being assaulted. This base pretty easily go down. So a lot of charge lots, 24 of them in fact. Estrover does have 48 Zerglings. The Banelings don't have the best of connections, but a lot of the charge lots do go down. The queens are at the back doing some damage, and it looks like Estrover will be able to defend this. Still maintains the economic advantage. Not enough damage was done here. The Warp Prism is low on health, the Immortal is low on health, and this is pretty much all that survives of SGP's army. Estrover will march across the map again. Still has that Cryptomer in SGP's main, so could potentially put a Nidus there again for reinforcements, or maybe some multi-prong. Zerglings managed to surround some of these zealots, so they should be able to go down and they can kill this wall. There are enough of them. Let's see, Estrover is running up, so not going to commit to this entirely. More Zerglings being made. I don't see another Nidus popping out. There you go. GG's gold. Estrover will even up the score. We have ourselves a sideways 1-1. The champion does not go down without a fight. You know, you want to all in me, I shall all in you, and I don't even need to all in to do it. Alright, let's see what our next map is going to be. In the meantime, we should hydrate our Hydras. Very important to hydrate your Hydras, especially when solo casting. Ooh. Toon Dragon takes out Papa Panda 2-1. Papa Panda, the greatest name in esports. And our our runner-up from last week. It's become kind of a thing for Papa Panda to meet S-Rover in the finals. It's happened 3 times already. Right, Ephemeron is going to be our next map. Let's go with that. So yeah, Papa Panda still not out of the tournament, going to go to the lower bracket, up against Turbo Tunnel. The lower bracket is a best of one series. Series of series. Bracket of series. Series of bracket. A series of bracket. Bracket of brackets. Or bracket of serie. Series. Seriously. Serious? Are you for serious? Yes, I am for serious. I don't know where this conversation is going. It's not even a conversation. It's just it's a mumble. It's a mumble is what it is. A ramble. A gramble. How many words can Steelmold put into one sentence without them making any sense? Sumble. Alright, our players. Let's see if they're ready. Arbiter Hydras. H2O. Players are ready. Let's get to it. Boop. 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 Okay, so for SGP, we'll be going with Glaive Adepts, Rush, and Zealot Charge Lord Rush. Let's see what they are going to go with next and how Esserver is going to deal with that. As we are back to Ephemeron, the most ephemeral of all the maps, LE, in the southeast corner of the map. All the way from Australia. Currently sideways 1-1 against the reigning champion. Our Red Protoss, the sexy gamer person, SGP. And in the northwest corner of the map, current reigning SDO champion, currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Proxy hatching. Oh, Evo chamber blocking. Representing Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, our orange Zerg is S-River. Yeah, S-River is he's responding to the chickiness with chickiness. There we go. Now you have an Evo chamber in your natural. Good luck with that. Let's see what's SGP, how SGP responds to this. It's not unlikely that they will go for some one base all in, as well, we haven't seen any macro play from them so far. Okay. 4 probe is going to kill that Evo chamber. Second Nexus already quite a way delayed. Silver might be starting a third hatchery. So it seems to be banking some resources here. Alright. SGP. Oh, gonna have to deal with. Ooh! Oh no! Even going to lose 3 probes to the Broodlings. That is cash money for S-Server. Wow. That is pretty much the best result that an Evo chamber block could have. Not only are you delaying the Nexus, but you also kill 3 probes. Right, so SGP is going to go with the Stargate. And a late Nexus, as it happens. Esserver not getting a quick third though. We'll just stick to 2 bases so far. Again, this is the same pool placement as we saw in the previous games. Right, group? Right? Yes. Yes. I'm guessing Esserver likes to have this, blocked out areas against, so you can block out DTs or, charge lots and stuff. So you take the inefficiency of gas mining as a sacrifice for having some better defense placement. blocking adepts and stuff. Overload speed on the way. Speed is about to be finished for the Zerglings. Oracle is coming in. I don't think it was scouted by Ezra's overlords. SGP kind of took it in a sneaky path. Ezra does have an overlord over the cliff to the east of the main base. Let's see how quick Ezra's response is going to be. There are already spores being made here. But, Oracles can do a lot of damage before they're killed. Not the best of focus fire, but they get... SGP does get 3 drones and keeps the Oracle alive, so it's going to be an Nunustusin here. Oh, it's going to get recalled. Ezra trying to poke at the wall, but the wall is in fact a wall. Couple of Oracles here. A second gateway. Sorry, Stargate. Second Stargate being made by SGP. So might commit to some air protoss here. Maybe Mass Oracle. And a Twilight Council as well. Roach Warren on the way for Ezra. No third base though. Gonna make a lair. Maybe go with another Nidus play, but with roaches this time instead of Zerglings. Yep, Bible thumb for 3 probes. They have died in vain. But here's the thing, SGP is up in worker supply at the moment, which is not a good position for a Zerg to be. Behind in workers against a Protoss. And no third base on the horizon for Ezra. Oh, actually, yeah, third base. It just started not now. Just as I was saying it. Charge lots. That's charge lot Oracle. Not the most of standard. Not the most standard of compositions. Probe. Get away from here. This is our spot. More gateways on the way for SGP. So probably going to go for some assault with these charge lots and oracles. Just pumping out oracles 2 at a time. Robotics facility being made. Guessing that's again for the warp prism. Ezra banking a lot of gas. I'm wondering what's his plan. Hydralisks. It's a Hydra den. So, yeah, Linkbane Hydra. No, Roach Hydra. Roach Hydra? Yeah, no. Did I make any roaches? He didn't even make any roaches. Just got the Roach Warren. But yeah, Hydralisk's much better against oracles. You know, can shoot them. But there's Roach speed, so yeah, it's Roach Hydra. Ooh, for oracles flying up here. Kill this queen. Clean out this base from drones. 5 drones dead already. So, another queen going down. Scout on the Roach Warren and the Hydralisk den. And SGP is going to back away. Not even going to kill these Zerglings. Alright, more oracles being made. And here comes the Warp Prism. But Ezra is getting Hydralisk range. It's getting +1 range attack. Ooh, Zerglings catch the Zealots on the way. Hydralisks, there might not be enough of them ready. And they are outside the wall. This might be dangerous. Ezra is not responding. This is not enough. You gotta get in. Get him in. Okay, one queen gonna get caught outside. One oracle goes down. But these do a lot of damage. And Ezra is in a lot of trouble. The Zealots are going to kill the evolution chamber there. So that's the +1 gone. Most of the oracles are still alive. They are getting low on energy though, but Ezra just has very little on the ground. He's making 7 roaches, which is gonna help against the charge lots. Some of these Hydralisks are still alive. He's using the workers as buffer. More roaches being made and coming in. So Ezra should have enough to maybe hold this without taking any more serious damage. The oracles are pretty low on energy, but there are still a lot of charge lots on the ground. This is dicey, but with some control, this is very doable for Esser. Oh, the Hydralisk Den is going to get sniped. And the Roach Warren. Oh, sorry, that's the Roach Warren. And now the Hydralisk Den. And maybe even the Evo Chamber. So that's huge trouble for Esser because can't really remake any of these units. Okay, now going into the main. Oracles are pretty low on energy. So can't really attack too much. The Zealots are starting to get cleaned up. More are being warped in. Surrounding that Hydralisks. Hydralisk, one plural, not plural, one singular. Zerglings are being made because that's pretty much all Estrover can make at the moment. Is remaking the Roach Warren. The Hydralisks get to the Oracles and one Oracle goes down. More of them will probably go down, but more are coming in as well. They still low on energy, but they have enough to do damage. 8 workers are down for S-Server. And the attack continues. The Roach Warren is finished. 18 Zerglings on the way. Some more roaches being made. But this Roach Warren might get sniped again. Yeah. S-Server manages to make 3 roaches before it gets sniped. But the Zerglings are coming in. SGP is still pumping out more and more Zealots. We're now up to 18 Zealots for 20 Zerglings. Yeah, this is not an equal fight at the moment. 67 army supply to 21. This looks very dangerous for our champion at the moment. This hatchery will go down. More oracles being made. Just oracles and zealots. Oracles and zealots. Zealots and oracles. Zealots and oracles. Oracles and zealots. Look at that. This is a scary army. There's a bit of a wall off here. And some spores, but no spines. So nothing to take care of the zealots. And the oracles are just staying away and letting the zealots do all the damage. This should be GG. There we go. SGP taking out the champion. Oh no. What is happening? Our champion and our runner-up are already last SDO are already in the lower bracket. So SGP will go up against Geohan in our next series. Yeah. Mass Oracle Charge Lot for the win, wouldn't you? Now, Estrover did have a good response in terms of composition for this, but the timing of it was a bit slow. If he'd started making roaches a little bit earlier, he would have been okay. But I don't know. It's a weird composition to handle. And SGP seems to be seems to have their builds in order here. Every game we saw a different build of like a really big, strong timing push, and it's pretty good. Okay, let's see what server we're going to be playing on. Because we have Geohan is from the Philippines. And yeah, SGP is from Australia. Okay. Yep. Very sexy gaming person. Absolutely sexy gaming person. Showing us some really nice, crisp Protoss timings here. Very diverse. Not doing the exact same thing all over and over. And also, so we have Estrover will go up against Rustic Ash in the lower bracket. Let's see. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out. what server we should want to be playing on. Okay. Yeah, maybe SG. I hope I can set up a Singapore server. We've had bad luck with that in the past. Don't forget to hydrate your hydras, everyone. Gotta keep them well hydrated. All right. Oh, hold up. Okay, so we'll just let's just go with the default, which is Australia server. I'll try to set up an Australia thing. So my ping to Australia is 343. So, you know, gotta be good. Acropolis is going to be our first map. That is the map on the bracket. Oh, we're going to be Singapore then. No, never mind. Now to quit. Close the lobby. Battle.net, thank you. So redo that. Acropolis. You know, the top of the Acropolis where the Parthenon is. Alright, we have ourselves a lobby. Let's get the players in. Get the group. Hero of the Wasteland. Group. Savior of sports. It is group. Into the lobby. Kuro, of course, our observer here today. Observer slash streamer slash admin slash producer slash manager slash information fairy slash mispronouncer of words. The butcherer of names. Alright, both the players are ready. Let's get to it. Bloop. Bloop. So this is going to be another Protoss versus Zerg. I'm assuming Geohen was watching the stream, seeing what SGP was doing against S-River. See if we have a more prepared Zerg here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, welcome to the top of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is. LA. We're in the southeast corner of the map. Representing SC2 Philippines. Our Blue Zerg, it is Geohen. And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, already taking out the current reigning champion of the SDO championship tournament thingies. Our red Protoss is Sexy Gaming Person SGP. Alright. Pretty reasonable opening from both of these so far. SGC going SGC. I can read letters. SGP getting a full-on scout of Geohead's base. Again with a quick Nexus before Cybercore. So that's what we saw SGP doing with the charge lot assault there. That was thwarted by S-Server's night display. Let's see if Geohen allows SGP to follow through with the plan, or whether there will be some kind of intervention. SGP already doing a bit of an annoyance here, blocking Geohen's hatchery. Yeah, Geohen abandoning this location, going for the more forward third. Should be quite vulnerable for SGP's charge lot assault. Yeah, this is the robotic facility first. So yeah, so this is exactly what SGP was doing with the charge lot. I wouldn't call it all in because it wasn't exactly an all in, but two base charge lot. Maybe I should call it that. Yeah. Geoen is getting a lair though, so there may be some Nidus play here regardless. Let's see what Geoen is up to. A few more Zerglings being made. How many queens do we have? Only one. And there aren't any more on the way, so it should be probably not be a Nidus. Gonna need more queens for that. Oh, it's gonna need more queens to make that effective. Yep, there's the Twilight Council. So charge should be on the way. That's a pretty late Zergling speed. No. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a Nidus anyway. Yeah, but with very low queen numbers and no Zergling speed. This is not going to be nearly as effective as S-Server's Nidus play that we saw in the game number 2 of their series. Yep, there's the Overseer. Be prepared. SGP with nothing to spot here for this Nidus A. Overseer is still hidden. That's good. More Zerglings being made. Oh, there come more queens, so they might be ready for this actual Nidus attack. Oh, SGP actually does see the Nidus. The pylon, you can see it. There's so far not much of a response, and the Zerg is in the main. Gonna take out this pylon, depower a lot of these buildings. Okay, so that's some of these gateways out of the way. The adepts are surrounded. There is an immortal out already. And it's getting the queens, more Zerglings. Oh, it's gonna get surrounded by Zerglings. The Warp Prism takes it out of harm's way. But the Warp Prism is very low on health. It can't get anywhere near these queens. And this immortal should be dead. And here, yeah, you go. Picked up by the Warp Prism and then immediately dies. Another Nidus being popped out. The first Nidus is still alive. Walkers are being pulled, the Zerglings are surrounding them. They do get to the queens, they should be able to kill them, but GG is called. Geohen. Alright. Gotta be impressed, that was way more effective than S-Server's Nidus play. Alright. Fair enough. Very nice crisp timings. That Zergling speed kicked in right when the Nidus popped out. Very nicely done. Alright. So now SGP is starting to bleed. See if Geohen can be the foil to all these shenanigans. Ephemeron is going to be our next map. Alright, let's get a lobby link. And let's just continue on. Okay, so we're gonna change servers. Okay, let's restart here. Yeah. What server are we going to for? Okay, it's Australia. Let's go with Australia. Just double check so I don't get blamed for this. Australia, it's on Australia. You've heard me. Okay. So if it's not on Australia, it's not my fault. Can't blame me. Okay, create lobby, please. Thank you. I'm getting weird error messages. I think I'm getting lobby bugged. Yeah, I'm getting lobby bug. Alright. Let's restart the damn thing. God, fuck off. Battle.net required update. Why didn't you tell me that before? Fuck this thing. Fuck you. Damn it, I hate this. I hate this stupid interface. I hate this. I hate this. I hate all of this. I asked you if you wanted to update in the morning. But no, you didn't. Now, in the middle of a tournament, suddenly you need an update. God damn it. Assholes. Alright. Launching. As you can see, I like the Blizzard interface and how Battle.net is operating. I have strong words to describe my love. Okay, now where were we? Let's double check that we are set to Australia. We are. I'm setting to Australia, so I don't get blamed for everything. What was the map? Ephemeron, right? I don't have the chat because we restarted. Yep. Yep. There we go. Get with all this. Yeah, no, I'm humming music that's not on your plan, so it must feel a little weird. But such is life. Look, I can't sit here and talk all the time because my throat will die. Okay, so I think Geohan is getting a lobby bug. Alright, there we go. We're in. We're in. Okay, Geohan is asking for a minute. Look, it's difficult to stay calm when things are fucking up on you when you know you're casting and you're trying to move a cast along, tournament along, and things are not working out for you. Why is extinct here? Damn it, extinct. Go away. Son. You're in the wrong game. Alright, both our players are ready. Let's get to it. Should be on Australia server this time. I say should. I mean, we could. Who knows? Yeah, we're on Australian server. Victory is ours. And unless the emus are here. I can hear them. Rustling in the bushes. I have no idea how emus actually sound. So I've not researched this stupid joke. Leave me alone. Alright, everyone. Welcome once more to Ephemeron LE, the most ephemeral of all the ephemeras. Of all the Rons. The most ephemeral of all the Rons, and the most erroneous of all the ephemeras. If you will. In the southeast corner of the map. A sexy gaming person from Australia. Our red Protoss is SGP. And in the northwest corner of the map, currently up one in this best of 3 series of today's Sea Duckling Open, which is the number 73. I did not have to look it up. Our Red Zerg from Philippine StarCraft, it is Johan. Now, I've been told to promote stuff, so consider yourself promoted. I'm giving you a promotion. Everyone in chat gets a promotion. You're promoted to extra chat there person. You're not just a chatter. You're not just in the chat. You're the extra chatter person, or ECP, or you know, it's a thing. Look it up. SGP blocking Johan's hatchery here again. SGP did go for what's it? Cybercore before Nexus this time, right? I think that Cybercore went down before. Oh, we're supposed to promote Leipzig Esports. Ooh, it was almost a misaligned hatchery. Leipzig Community Cup, number 8, tomorrow. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. Central European Time. Will be casted right here on the CranKy Ducklings channel. And the same for Sunday. We shall be back again to cast the very same tournament. So check it out. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit AF, as the young folks say. Speaking of lit, we have ourselves another early lair here against the Stargate. So SGP might go again for the Oracle Charge Lot play. And Johan might stick to the Nidus play, because, you know, why not? When in doubt, Nidus up the butt. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that when you're in doubt. It's a bad thing to do when you're in doubt. Look, it's just me here. I have to entertain people. Ooh, it's a Void Ray. All right. So this is a variation on SGP's play. Ooh, there's the Nidus. There's the Nidus. Pretty early one. I mean, Void Rays can deny a Nidus save pretty easily if they're in position, but I mean, they can also kill overlords and overseers and such. It's gonna be nice. What are we looking at? It's a stalker. It was a stalker. Now the stalker is not there, and the wall is not a wall. No warp gate. No warp gate. You're right. It's such a it's such a basic upgrade that I don't even notice when it's being made. All right, the Nidus is full. SGP is nothing to respond to this. The wall is in fact not a wall, so even one is circling that came from outside is coming in. This could be depowered entirely. All these pylons will go down. Oh, they're not being focused. Let's see if the Queens can kill that Void Ray. The Stalker should going down. No, focus. Okay, now the pylons are going down. So no warp gate. No gateways. Nothing to make other than more Stargate units. But by then, all of these workers should be going 13 probes dead. I mean, SGP did make a lot of workers, so still ahead, even after all of these dead. Void Ray might be going down to the Queens. Yes, it's down. So there's a Zerglings and Queens here, and not much to defend for SGP. A Void Ray and a Phoenix and a couple of Adepts. But it's just Queens for Geohan. More Zerglings are on the way. Yep, there they are. There's the reinforcements. Nice transfuses by Geohan. 26 probes are dead so far. The Phoenix comes in and lifts up one of the Queens. But once these Adepts are down, there's nothing to on the ground to help against the air units. Well, the gate units against the Queens. That's what I meant to say. More Zerglings rushing in. Oh, they're just in hold position. They're stuck on hold position. That was weird. Alright. There it is. GG and Geohan will knight us the way to victory. And that's how you deal with the cheesy products. You cheese them back. Alright, let's see what series we have to cast here. We have Honey versus Toon Dragon, which is being played, so they're in game. We should probably take a 5-minute break, show you some duct tapes of clips of times gone by as we wait for our next match. We'll try and jump onto CranKy and Toon Dragon as their series progresses. And if not, maybe we'll take one of the lower brackets. Oh, Papa Panda vs. Quirky is about to start. No, actually, I think we should take a break because gonna have the semi-finals and then the lower bracket finals and then the finals. So we might want to cut it off here and just wait for CranKy and Toon Dragon to come on in. So yeah, so let's take a break, and we should be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere, because I will not forgive you.